Hi Superman fans, my name's James. I just thought I'd do some video blogs about the upcoming film Man of Steel. I got really excited then. I'm a
pretty huge Superman fan.
And like millions of other people, yourselves included if you're watching this I would imagine, around the world,
super psyched
about the new Superman film. I thought I'd just take some of the information that's been coming from everywhere and try and put it into a bit of a concise, nice little chunk that you could just watch that's like, 5-6 minutes long, something like that. I also figured, you got an English guy playing Superman, so what's one more gonna hurt? I want to start back in a time called 2006 with a film called Superman Returns. Superman Returns was directed by Bryan Singer, the guy who made X-Men and Valkyrie. I'll say that again. Superman Returns was made by a guy called Bryan Singer. This is the guy who did X-Men and The Usual Suspects. So with a huge budget and expectation to match, Superman Returns opened and split critics and fans down the middle really. Some fans were not too happy with the action content, others with the casting. Personally, I like Superman Returns, but then again, I could watch Superman opening a tin of beans and still get pretty psyched. So Bryan Singer left Superman and Bryan Singer parted ways. Bryan Singer then went on to make Valkyrie. Sorry, just whenever I say Valkyrie I like to have a moment's silence. So like I said, Bryan Singer and Superman parted ways. So then it was up for grabs really. Warner Brothers, we heard, were taking pictures from different directors and companies and things like that, people who thought they could bring Superman to the big screen in the way that fans would want to see it. I heard like Mark Miller did a pitch. I heard the Wachowski brothers, or the Wachowski brothers and sisters, because one of them dresses as a woman now, so I don't know what they call themselves now because they haven't made a film in a while. Even I pitched, you know what I mean? Two things I love in my life are Superman and boobs, and I think combining the two would be an absolute killer thing. Hey, welcome to Warner Brothers Studios, what's your pitch? My pitch for Superman is basically the last thing I thought that was missing from Superman Returns was boobs. Lex Luthor lures Superman into the Playboy Mansion, surrounds the area with kryptonite so Superman can't leave. So Superman is surrounded with the Playmates. Yeah? He's got a party. He can't save the world, he's got a party. Then we've got ourselves a film, alright? The one thing that people like more than Superman is boobs, right? It's either number one or two, men and women. Number one is Superman, number two is boobs, or vice versa. We introduce Superman to the boobs, and we've got ourselves a movie. Anyway, they didn't take it. So then we got Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan came onto the project. Christopher Nolan of Batman, Inception, you know the guy. But to produce, not to direct. I think a lot of fans breathed a sigh of relief because of what he did with Batman. I was a little wary. I don't think he will, but I really hope that they don't turn it quite dark, really dark, to focus on the darks, because I just don't think Superman is a dark character. I think, he is the good guy, he is the all-American good guy. Let's, stick to the guns, stick to the classic story. So to direct the Man of Steel, we have Zack Snyder. Many of you will have heard of Zack Snyder, but if you haven't, he's the guy that did 300, he did Watchmen. A guy who really knows his way around an action sequence. I think it was an inspired choice really, because some of the fans thought that was what was lacking in Superman Returns, which Superman Returns heavily focused on a love story, really. On the whole, I think it's a great choice, especially with some of the pictures I'm going to talk about in a bit, some of the pictures that were coming from the set, a lot of them, there looks to be a lot of sort of action going on, so we'll see. So with Nolan and Snyder involved, we needed a Superman. Excuse me, I've just had my tea. And we found him in a guy called Henry Cavill, an English actor. I haven't seen him in much. I know he's in a new film called Immortals. The only thing I've seen him in is a Woody Allen film called something, I don't know. Anyway, weirdly enough, he's had the Superman suit on before, back in 2004, maybe 2005, when McG of Charlie's Angels 2 Full Throttle fame, that's rubbish, when he was going to make a Superman film. But anyway, now we have Henry, we have Zack, we have our Superman. So pretty soon after we got the casting and filming began, we got the first picture of Henry in the suit. I think it's, yeah, it had that dark look that I was kind of worried about, very Schneider-esque with the vault in the background and just the general look of it. But the pants are gone. I don't know if you've heard this, but the pants, the Superman pants, everything else is there, but the pants are gone. I can only assume that maybe he has joined the rest of the population in wearing his underwear on the inside. Or maybe he's going commando. Who knows? Superman can pretty much do whatever the hell he wants. The suit in general is a classic suit. I think it's kind of a throwback to sort of like the canvas I've got here, back from the Action Comics and things like that, of the certain look of it. It seems to be a bright suit, but again, it's all how they photograph it. The S is big, that's good, the S is big. The cape seems to be good, I like the things around here. Wouldn't know what to call it, the ruffles maybe. But yeah, it seems pretty good. We got some great talent supporting Henry. Basically, you've got Kevin Costner, Park Kent, you've got Diane Lane playing Mark Kent, you've got Russell Crowe's Jor-El. I would never have put Russell Crowe's name in the hat, but if it fits, it fits. I'm sure people thought the same about Marlon Brando back in 77, 76, whenever they started shooting. Got Michael Shannon playing General Zod. Seen some great pictures of him in, you know, the motion capture, so hopefully they're going to do something cool with his kind of outfit. And then you got Amy Adams as Lois Lane. Amy Adams, kind of, let's say, auburn hair. I always assume Lois Lane to have black hair. Which is fine, I guess. You know, I just saw The Fighter, and she was awesome in The Fighter. So I'm going to give her a chance, and I'll put my neck on the line and say I think that was a really good casting choice. So we'll see. Again, that could get edited if she's rubbish. Alright, so I just want to stop for a second and give a major shout out to the Man of Steel fan page on the Facebook and the Twitter. On the Facebook? Who says the Facebook? On Facebook and Twitter. I'm going to be doing these blogs like pretty regularly, as regular as I can. But if you want sort of like mass coverage, up-to-date news, photographs from the set, all that kind of stuff, you need to check these guys out. I'm going to link them up on whichever side it is on YouTube, I'm not sure, but the link will be in the sidebar, so definitely check those guys out. But anyway, that's enough for this one. Just wanted to do a bit of sort of like backstory, bit of sort of a lead up to where we are now. In the next ones I'm going to be, you know, focusing on what is happening at that specific time, you know, any news and things like that. In the meantime, get in touch. I'd love to hear your comments, I'd love to hear your feedback, any questions or anything, any ideas of topics to talk about. You know, we could talk about, like, you know, the old films, anything like that. I was thinking about a way to sign off. I think I need a way to sign off. I'll think of a way to sign off for my next ones. Now, I guess you're just going to have to settle for a genuine goodbye. I can't see you, I would naturally shake your hand, but I can't see you, so I can't do that. So anyway, yeah, check back soon, get involved, subscribe, you know, all that kind of stuff on YouTube. Really appreciate it. But for now, goodbye.